me, but 71?
Yeah.
That's like somebody who has like smoked for years and years and
It's
years
like
and
reminiscent
years.
of COPD, yes.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Exactly. But I was asthmatic, so I'm wondering if I actually have breathing problems that have been there the whole time, and I just didn't know about it because I didn't have access to healthcare.
Right.
Thank you, Affordable Care Act, circa 2010, by the way, bitches that keep complaining about it. Anyway.
Yeah, no,
so,
for real.
Like, I'm getting the sleep study, and then I find out that, and I stopped breathing 41% of the time that I was asleep. And that's not even on the records for severe sleep apnea. So if there were a morbid sleep apnea, that would be where I'm at.
Damn.
And it was terrifying because I'm like, shit, I'm literally killing my brain cells by sleeping, which I kind of need. So, yeah.
So like, did you order the CPAP machine?
It's on its way. Yeah. I had to
Did you
wait for
get a new
insurance to
model or-
authorize it. I literally told them whatever is the cheapest shit you can give me.
You're gonna look like Darth Vader when you go to bed.
We're gonna have to learn how to have CPAP sex.
It's the best sex. You're gonna have to get one for the living room for when you pass out on the couch. That way,
That's the thing is I don't go to sleep. I pass out.
Yeah.
I don't actively lay there with the intention of sleeping.
No.
I'm just out like a light because I always thought I had chronic fatigue because my iron levels, by the way, are still low, even with the iron supplements. So
you need to, like, once you get your sleep in order, I bet it's gonna do miracles for you. I hope you don't need the bypass surgery.
No, I'm not at the doctor still does not recommend it just because he doesn't see anything else wrong, I guess. The sleep apnea is obviously a problem, though, and that actually could be why I've not been able to lose weight, is because my body is stressed the fuck out.
Yeah.
And so
I'm stressed just hearing about it. Like,
I was so terrified. And then when I got to thinking about it, the worse it got, because in high school, people used to make fun of me because I couldn't do sleepovers. I would pass out like dead during a movie. Mm-hmm. And even if I wasn't tired, anytime I stopped moving, I was out because I thought it was chronic fatigue due to having low iron. But turns out it's probably because I haven't slept in like 15 years.
Jeez.
Not a well-rested sleep. So, and I was in denial because my Garmin has been tracking my sleep and it does tell me that I've been awake for a minute or two. I thought it was just my circadian rhythm. No, turns out I was actually just fucking awake.
You woke up to breathe, I bet.
But I haven't been noticing it, I guess.
No, because you're just in that, like, deep REM.
Yeah.
That you don't, like, you're so deep in your brain that you're, like, trying to find I bet you're not even getting into the good REM sleeping patterns
if you look
either.
at my brain, if you look at my sleep logs, that's actually what I've been noticing is that I don't get a lot of deep sleep. More than half of it is light.
Yeah.
And so I thought I was just not physically tired enough. So what did I do? I start working out like a monster.
Yeah, you do.
And then I was even more tired and even less rested. So,
and I bet it just made it more difficult to breathe.
Yeah, and like
That's
the
so
circles are
fucked
in the circles under my eyes is part of my breathing problems because when I have asthma attacks, the circles under my eyes are like purple. And so when I looked it up, that would probably go away too because I would be getting sufficient oxygen.
So are they thinking that your sleep apnea is related to maybe like, would you have to like get a nose job to like help breathing or anything like that?
Because I do have a very small nose bridge and it's very shallow. So I don't know exactly, but I think what they're considering it right now, since I'm in the process of being approved for bariatric surgery, they're not going to look past the fact that I'm obese. So they probably want to get that fixed first and then reevaluate it to see if there's another problem.
Right.
Which I already know I have an ear, nose, and throat issue because of my motion sickness that's so bad. So there is probably something in my sinuses that's all fucked up.
Right. There's a blockage or something.
Because the older I get, the worse my motion sickness gets, and the more nauseated I get sometimes. So
I think it's just this general culture and environment that makes me nauseous.
I'm actually thinking I'm allergic to the United States. I was breathing just fine in Germany. I don't even have proof of that, but I just know.
The air was cleaner.
Everyone said it. You look happy. And I'm like, fuck yes, because I fucking slept.
Because I'm finally home.
Exactly. The air, oh my God, I will never forget the air.
I wish you could bottle it.
I wish I could just bottle everything, because like some of the water there is gorgeous. And then like I thought the one river that I thought was dirty and like all pollution and all that, turns out it was just runoff from the Alps. So there was chunks of ice in it, which made it look cloudy.
Oh.
But it's actually just fresh off the mountain.
And bear shit.
And deer piss.
Yeah.
And crystallized.
Yeah.
And delicious, I'm sure, because that's what we've been fucking drinking this whole time.
Right,
but,
that's smart water.
yeah.
Evian.
You
Fiji.
drink that,
all that
bear
fucking water
shit runoff. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so sad that you moved.
I know, it's so weird because it's so quiet over here, dude. Like, Joel and I talked about it our first few nights here. We're like, something's
creepy.
Wrong
You
here.
need a white noise machine with like a siren and bros talking.
Listen, I actually was like, I think I need to turn on like Cops or something to go to sleep, because
there is an episode of Cops where Lawrence Cops were in it.
I need to have that on repeat because it was so loud. The quiet was so loud.
Damn.
And so when we were driving to Burrito King today, I noticed how loud it is down there. Like there's all these cars, there's flocks of students in their natural environment, which is getting drunk somewhere.
At a bar.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going, woo! At all hours of the night. What are we going to do when it's basketball season? I'm not going to know when there's a game on. I won't hear it when we make a basket or whatever it's called. Like,
when they make a basket.
I don't know what it's called or what they...
Did you hear about how Mexico caused an earthquake? Like a small... Because the World Cup is happening right now. This is pre-recorded, so I don't know how... I'm not keeping up with the sport personally. Yeah, but apparently there was like a seismic like effect because of like their intense celebration when they beat Germany. Because last time that there was a World Cup, Germany beat Mexico.
I'm triggered because I'm German. Just kidding.
But you're also Mexican.
Yeah.
But you're not. Like,
I'm Puerto Rican.
You're Puerto Rican, but we know you got a little Mexican
Whitney
in you.
Whitney Houston song that's like, I'm every woman. I sometimes want to sing it for me and say, I'm every ethnicity. It's all in me. Like,
I don't think that was Whitney Houston.
I thought it was.
No.
Now we got to look it up.
It's like
I'm every woman.
It's all in
I'm gonna kick myself if it was actually like Toni Braxton or something.
No, it's older than that. It's I think it's like something sisters.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, no, I think Whitney did a cover of it though. That's probably what I'm thinking of. Because I grew up when all the diva era was happening.
Oh my god, with Mariah Carey.
Right, the little canary bird.
But she was like doing those like high frequency noises that made her sound like
the whistle range. Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
They had to create a term for it because
no one ever had it before her.
I think but she's the one that made it famous. Like she's the one that made it a thing. So fuck you, Ariana Grande. There's a bitch that's done it before you.
Right. And
it was Chaka Khan in 1978.
Damn.
Yeah.
But Whitney did a cover, I swear.
Yes.
Okay. I feel better now.
Okay, sorry.
No, that's okay. You knew the original.
I love the OG one.
Yeah.
Because it is very 80s.
It is so 80s, even though, like, oh, man.
The 80s.
That was a good era.
For music, for sure.
I thought it was, like, vintage, like, old, you know, like, not vintage, because vintage is kind of trendy, but I thought it was just old and dusty, because I was a child of the 90s. And
Really?
that was modern to me. But then this new generation popped up, and they're like, what's a floppy disk? Someone 3D printed the save button.
What?
That's what they're saying now. This kid apparently thought that people were 3D printing the save button.
Oh, that's what he thought the floppy disk was. Because that's what the save button is. It's a floppy.
Yes.
And it's like they don't get what
They
the
don't know
fuck
what
that
it
is. Oh my God.
And they can't comprehend that it doesn't even hold 100 megabytes.
No, it was like 1 gigabyte or whatever.
A gigabyte was still too big
I
for
don't know.
those.
I'm really bad at like math.
It was like 1.4 megabytes or something.
You could hold like one
It's
song.
like a few Word documents.
Yeah, documents. That's what it
Opening
was.
Facebook is more megabytes than that.
That's
Like,
crazy.
Just opening, not even doing anything.
See, for me, the music of the 80s sounds like the future because that's when
It's coming
electronic
back. Yeah.
music was really, really like they had the synthesizer for the first
Yes.
time. So you had like pre-recorded sounds at different pitches that sounded super duper cool.
Then what's the 90s all
The
about?
90s was like millennial.
I feel like it was a lot of groups.
Exactly, like NSYNC and Jessica
Backstreet Boys
Simpson and all of these
Spice
like
Girls.
It was like
You were either a standalone diva or you were with a band
it
of
was a
some
lot
sort.
cleaner too. There wasn't as much experimentation. I don't feel like
That's true. I think a
it
lot
was
of it could be. It's like a
homogenous.
yeah.
Well, some of these groups were like engineered by like corporations,
Yeah.
basically. Like the Spice
Yeah.
Girls were literally put together.
Like
Oh.
Chemical X, like these ingredients were created.
Hey, the Spice Girls.
Yeah.
They're a recipe
Yeah, they are.
for something.
World domination.
Sporty Spice.
It was like a fake girl power shit. Like there was like a
Yeah.
little bit of that there, but it wasn't representative of like what real girl power is to me because these were all like
fabricated
cis,
and forced.
white. Like there was only one who wasn't white, and she was like scary. So they were already like demonizing.
You know, I actually felt that at a young age when I was always pegged as Scary Spice.
I was always Scary Spice, but I
Exactly.
owned it because I was like,
Right.
hell yeah, bitch, I'm scary. You better watch out.
Even in the little Mexican clique that was at my grade school, I was still Scary Spice.
Because you were the darkest.
Yes.
Yeah, because the white Latinas are always like, I'm baby. And
Oh my God.
and baby
yes.
and Ginger were like the ones.
We have a mutual friend who was always Baby Spice.
Nuh-uh.
Because she's little.
Oh, yeah.
And so I also was gifted with the gift of sarcasm. And so, but, you know, and that's why a lot of people thought I was kind of mean. It's because I was actually just being funny, but they just didn't get it.
They didn't get it.
No. And, but to be fair, every time they offered me pop, I thought they were offering me drugs.
Who? Who was offering you drugs?
Just anybody. Like, the kids at school were like, hey, do you want some pop? I love pop. And I was like, oh my God, they're druggies.
Oh,
Because I was from Richmond.
Yeah,
and
so you called it soda. Or what
we
y'all
called
call
it Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, or Sprite. Like, we called it what it was.
Oh,
And I
you
don't-
want a Coke? Is
Yeah.
what people would ask
But
you.
then, and you know, obviously at home, everything was a Pepsi. So
See, if somebody asked me if I wanted a Coke, I'd be like, no, I don't do drugs.
that's what I thought pop was. Like, literally, I thought it was drugs. So I went home to my mom and said, Mom, I have to tell you something. And she's like, what? And I said, the kids at school keep offering me pop. And she's like, that's Pepsi, hon. I'm like,
Take it. Take the
Because I was
soda.
wondering why the teachers were offering it to me too. I was like,
Holy shit, the Midwest is
it
weird.
was fucking scary. What are you looking for?
Cable.
What cable?
Laptop.
Oh,
Oh.
there it is. Ta-da.
Okay.
Okay, well,
We're gonna go look for some cable.
Yeah, we're gonna go look for some cable and put on our cassette tapes.
Oh, I have a story about cassette tapes.
Now I gotta know.
Oh, we'll talk
Maybe
about
our
it in
next
the next
episode.
episode.
Could be our 90s episode. Nostalgia, so we'll call it.
That's all right. Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Well, thanks for visiting us or